Hello, Eagle parents. Hey, I just wanted to give you some information regarding our master schedule and explain why it's important or it's imperative that when we send out these additional surveys in the future, that you participate in those surveys and do so before the deadline or the timeline that we give you. So, a little bit about the master schedule, and I know this is going to be boring for a lot of you, so you may not want to understand what's going on with that. And even after this, you may not understand because it is a little bit complicated at times. But when we register for classes in the fall or in February, um, we know how many kids have requested those classes. So we would have all of our classes that we offer at DHS on the left, and then we would have the number of kids that have requested each class. So let's take biology, for instance. Let's just say 320 students select biology. That's one of our most popular classes. And we want the ideal class size to be 20. So we would obviously divide 320 by 20, and we get 16. So we get 16 sections. So now we know we have to offer 16 sections of biology. Same thing we could do with algebra and all the classes. We divide those up amongst the ideal class size, or actually maximum class size. And then we build out our master schedule. So we begin to plot those different semesters of classes on our schedule according to teacher name. So if you look at the master schedule here, you're going to see, let's just take, let's go to science. Let's take Mr. Gornick here. He teaches a lot of biology. All his schedule is biology. So he teaches 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sections of biology. Though then we spread those other sections across the other biology teachers. And so then if this takes us, if it was 3 administrators and a counselor assigned to it, along with doing our other duties in the spring, it takes about 4 weeks to get the master schedule firmed up, along with our registrar. And then we go back and we start to run conflicts and see where we have all these conflicts of kids. Well, like for instance, a kid wanted orchestra, but they also wanted anatomy and physiology honors. And we make sure that those are moved so that a kid can take both of those. They're not offered at the same time during the day. And then we go through and find the other finer variables like co-teachers. If we have a co-teacher, a classroom teacher, and a special ed teacher, we want them to have the same plan period. So we go through the schedule and we move their plan periods individually and make sure they're where they want to be. Coaches are another big one. We want our coaches to have a plan period at the end of the day so that when they're released early to go to a baseball game or softball game or golf or whatever, they're released that last part of the day. We don't want to have a substitute in there teaching those kids if they have a class to teach. So that way we give them the prep period where we don't need a substitute. So there's a lot of variables that go into that. And I'm not going to pretend to be able to give you all this or how this works in a short video, because honestly, there are workshops that they're offered for 3 or 4 days that teach people how to build a master schedule. So with that said, I just want you to know that when we get your survey data in, whether you're going to be remote or in person, that information is going to help us build our new schedules for the students. It will also help us plan which teachers here at Dunlap High School can teach a class remotely. So that's really important. It'll also enable us to say, oh, okay, well, we can no longer offer this course by a DHS teacher. We're going to have to offer that course through Edgenuity alone or through IVS or through ICC. So the more information we get back from you guys, the better we can build our schedules and the more information we can communicate back to you. So when you get a survey from DHS, please participate in it so we can get these schedules built. And like I said, we've got 5 counselors and 3 administrators in the office. We're going to be working to build these schedules out individually for each student, and we'll need that information. So I hope that helps explain a little bit about how the master schedule works and how we're going to build these schedules going forward. It will be time consuming, and I ask that you just still stay patient with us and stay classy, Dunlap.